Morning, Iceman.
G'day, Phil. How you going?
Excellent, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, buddy.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
You're very nice and early. Sharp.
Yeah, ready for another show, Phil. We've got lots to talk about.
Brilliant.
Yeah, for sure.
Had a good weekend?
Well, it wasn't that good. I mean, Port lost, Crows lost. Ash Barty having a win.
There's a massive win.
That was awesome. It was great to watch, actually. I felt like she just sort of fell over the line in the end.
Yeah, I think that girl started a bit nervously, didn't she?
Yeah, she
took a while to get going.
She played some awesome ground strokes in them last games, and
yeah.
I just felt like Ash was just trying to stay alive in the rallies, you know.
Indeed.
And well, yeah, but yeah, awesome effort. I mean, not like I'm ever going to win a Wimbledon title, but can't take that away from her now. That was
brilliant.
A great effort.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Djokovic wins again.
Yeah, so he's got 20 wins now, so 20 Grand Slams. Yeah, and I didn't watch that match. I did watch the first set, and that Bertini won. And then the Italian, and unfortunately the other Italians, they got the chocolates, Phil, over England.
It's going Rome, Iceman. It's going Rome.
Well, it ain't home. So that was interesting on penalty shootout. What was the score after was it 1-1?
1-1.
1-1, yeah.
Went to I ended up going to penalties.
Yeah.
What was bizarre, England missed their last penalty to lose it. My phone goes, I get a message from Lewis Condo. Haven't heard from him in 8 years, Iceman. Not even say hello.
No.
There's a football and some laughing faces. So thanks for that, Lewis.
Yeah.
Go the Italians. No, they were too good. We speak about it in Q Sports about experience, and the Italians' experience just came through. They're two centre halves, 70 years of age combined, and ran the show, scored the goals, scored the penalties, kept England at bay.
Yeah.
We had all the youth, and it's just hopefully they've learned a lot for moving forward.
Yeah,
anyway,
absolutely. Yeah.
We did have some 8-ball and snooker in that play the weekend.
Yes.
And, last week we had some finals.
Yeah.
Might as well kick off with the final you were in South West Metro.
Yeah, well, that was an interesting night. We got off to a good start. Against the Southern Sharks.
Yep. You were one in favourites, slight favourites.
I don't know. We made the final first, but they had a good win the week before, and I don't know who was favourite. It was pretty even, Phil.
Yeah.
They got some good players. They had Dan Alec, who's been around a long time.
Very experienced.
And a lot of the players, it was sort of 50-50, and the games, the way they were played, it was sort of both players would have opportunities. There was some really good pool play. Got down to 7-all, which is always awesome.
A bit nervous, like a penalty shootout.
Yeah, and there was lots of shots played in that frame too, so both the guys had chances. In the end, Tony Chippy Bureau took home the chocolates for us.
Well done.
So 8-7 win is a good win, Phil.
Yeah.
And you know what? Just realising that it's difficult to make any final. It doesn't matter what division, what grade. It's hard making grand finals. And if you're an opportunity to play in the grand final, it's a really good experience. It's awesome.
Well, I know one of my friends, Michael Morford, he'd been contacting me all week, and he was really nervous and excited about playing in the final.
Yeah.
And we got the chocolates text message as soon as he won.
Yeah.
So the final means a lot to everyone. We're talking about Wimbledon and we're talking about the Euros, but everyone's at different stages in where they are, and you get to play a grand final. It's special.
Yeah.
So, you played in lots, Alec, but the rest of your team, it would have, and for you, that would have meant a lot winning it.
Yeah. Well, it was. I was happy for the guys. You know, it was awesome. And you know what? You might win a few $100s here and there, but it's not even about the money. It doesn't matter. So it was awesome. It was good.
I did see in the Wednesday night, Alex, the Cove Hit and Hope beat the Southern Gold 8-6.
Yeah.
And in the other semi, the Southern Slammers beat the Flagstaff Raiders 8-2. So the Raiders missed out on their chance of going back to back. So you got the Cove Hit and Hope versus the Southern Slammers in the finals this Wednesday at Chalkers.
Yep.
Southern Slammers lost in the final last year, so maybe they can go one better this year, Iceman.
Well, you never know, do you?
About to find out. So
Never know.
it's proven to be a successful league down there, the southern one, Alec.
Yeah, Southwest Metropolitan, that is, yeah.
And they've got their new league starting on the Tuesday the 20th and the Wednesday the 21st of this month.
Yeah.
And there's still room for more teams.
Yeah, yeah. They've got 3 divisions. I think 1 on the Tuesday, 2 on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
And you just get a couple more sides in there would make it nice. Get some new players, be awesome. So yeah, you can contact people at Chalkers, I assume, and maybe on the Facebook page as well.
Yeah.
If you're looking, you live in that area and you want to get into a side, you don't want to travel. It's all pretty good. It's pretty close knit. So yeah.
That's down south. So that's a positive thing, Alex. This week I was talking with Dominic Caruso, and he was telling me a bit about the history of the southern, the Salisbury 8-ball associations.
Right.
You're north, they're down. Sorry, you're south, they're down north.
Yeah.
And he was telling me that in 2016 they had 6 sides. They put a league together at the Macedonian Club and at Caruso's. 2016. Now in 2021 they've got 52 or 54 sides.
Yeah.
So that is fantastic, and I know that Caruso's supported South Australian 8-ball very well. You know, they've been backing the juniors up with lots of programs with Gavin Lomax, and to get 50 plus teams in 5 years, that's amazing effort that they're doing down there.
Yeah. I don't know where they've come from.
Yeah.
Obviously, players look for change and want to play somewhere else and do things a bit different or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's still 50 odd teams, over 300 players that are in an association, which is quite strong. Yeah, awesome.
Well, Alex, that connection that I have with them is David Maguchi. He is one of our seniors that comes in here and helps do our Snooker SA website. And I know that he's the public officer for the Salisbury 8-ball, and he's always saying positive things and how well that they're running it and the effort that people have put in there. So I know they've got, is it Stewie Hill, who's their president, and Dominic Crusoe vice president.
That's
so
right.
they've got a strong base of people that are helping out down there. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
They also will have a league starting. I know they play Tuesday and Wednesday, and they have 3 grades as well. So the fact they've got A, B, and C grade. He was telling me they've got like $1,800 in the pot for a Monday night. I think it's about 1,000 for the B grade and 600 for C grade. So they're even injecting money back into the comps and running. So for SA 8-ball, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You've got them down south, got them down north, and it's strong. South Australian 8-ball has always been strong, and I feel it's growing.
Yeah. What we need to do, what we need is people dragging new faces in the door. New people that want to play. Maybe some older players that used to play. They've gone and had kids, and now the kids have got a bit older. Drag them kids in along. I've come here today, and you've got like 10 or so kids that have never held a cue before here. And you've got James and Ted doing some coaching with them, and yourself, which is bloody awesome. If you've got 10 kids here, and all of a sudden, 4 or 5 of them look like playing. I'm not saying they might be world champions, but if they like playing, they enjoy the game. It's great.
Well, you might hear in the background that we've got the children, the juniors playing in here. So we've got to come and try for the school holidays. So that's today. It's 11 to 1 p.m. Alex, and we've got 10 children. We've also got one tomorrow. Same, 11 till 1 p.m. We've got Tab Babiak, James Giannoris, myself, Dennis Wignall. So anyone listening and they've got some children that, even if they're playing the 8-ball, come along tomorrow and try snooker. But it's just about encouraging them to get into play.
So when you say kids, you said children, like we're talking like 10-year-old?
The youngest there will probably be 11. 11 up to 16, 17.
Yeah, sure. So school holidays, you're looking for something to do, you better hurry up and get in there for tomorrow. It'd be awesome.
So it's all going good, Alice, mate?
For sure. On the weekend, at our Berry Open qualifier, Phil.
Yeah, is that the first time they've had the pre-qualifiers?
That's right.
So that was at Empire?
Empire, yep.
How many groups?
We had 2 groups, and some very good players in them groups. I was lucky enough to get through, Phil.
Can't get through on your own table at your own venue, Alex, and the number 1 seed.
Who's the number 1? I was the number 1 seed. No. Actually,
you're getting modest in your old age.
No, actually, I want to go through some. I was looking on Facebook yesterday, and I seen past winners, and I can't find it now. But so we had a qualifier on Sunday, and that was good. You know, we've got 10 people going through, which is good. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say is...
You were looking at the past winners.
Yeah, so obviously last year because of COVID it wasn't on. But Jamie Stevens the year before. So we'll go back to 2010, because there's obviously a 30-year list here, you know, been going a long time. But just some of the names: Jake McCartney won it in 2010, Nathan Neems at 11, Ricky Emery 2012, Bill Reilly 2013. Can you believe it?
Must have fluked it.
Ricky Emery again in 14, Jake 15, Nick Young, very good young Victorian player, plays for Victorian state team and that. He won it in 2016. Mikey 2017. Beat James in about 10 minutes. 2000, it was an amazing final, that one. Jeff Lewis won it in 2018. He beat Mikey 4-3, so Mikey was going for back-to-back, and just fell down in the last frame there. And you turn around and say, well, Jeff, how did Jeff win it? Jeff had probably the hardest run you could have. He beat me in the quarters. He beat 3 or 4 other Australian players on the way to winning that event. And to beat Mikey in the final, after Mikey had won it the year before, was an awesome effort by Jeff. And Jamie Stevens, like I said, won it last year. So, yes, there's some very good names.
There's only Jake that's back 1-2 in that 10 Iceman.
Yep. And Jake's pretty much on fire at the moment, winning Geelong. And we all know how good Jake is. You know, it's no issue there. And he'll be there again this year. So anyone that's on his table, he's got a big target on his back. So and he's Victorian. So
any Victorians, Alec,
smash the Victorians. So that's the plan for there. Now, obviously, qualifying is still open. You can get in. I saw a post there, Neil saying that there's still opportunities to play at Berry, and accommodation is open there. So if you know what you're doing, if you're not working, you want to go down to the game, get in there, get in contact with the Berry Hotel, and they will take your name and put you in a room. So,
well, it is our biggest event.
Yes.
8-ball event. Obviously, like I said, COVID-19 has caused problems, but I know I don't go there every year, but when I do go there, it's always a brilliant event. 300-400 players, one arena. It's a special tournament. It's a good tournament to be at. So even if you're not a top line player, it's a fantastic experience to be there. See the best. A lot of people playing, people under pressure. It's a good time.
Well, there's 2 ways of looking at it. You think, oh, I don't want to play Mikey. He's in my group. He's too good. But the other way of looking at it is, well, at least you have a game with him. You get a game with him, and anyone can win one game of pool. Anyone can win one frame. And we've all seen it before. Where you go in off the black, or you snooker yourself on the last ball, and it's all part of the fun, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So that's on this weekend. So we're looking forward to that.
We'll definitely have a big chat next week. Maybe I might be, you might not be back,
Well, that's a good point, actually. So
Jonesy, I know, he might not be back either.
He might be celebrating too. But what else we have got coming up is later in the month, the state team playoffs are starting. So it's on the 31st. Obviously, you must qualify for that. It's not just put your hand up and I want to play. But that's going to be interesting. And of course, we're just going to keep continuing and hope that New South Wales can sort their COVID issues out. because it will be held in Albury. Obviously that's in New South Wales and they're in lockdown. So we're hoping things, can tidy itself up by late October. But we just got to continue on and hopefully everything sorts itself out. And for the people in New South Wales, hope everything's going okay. I know it's tough in lockdown, but wish you well and
get through it.
Probably got more viewers than we ever have, Phil, because I was sitting at home doing nothing. But good luck with it all. And Killer Crossover, Phil, in Tasmania, another good tournament.
Yep.
It's 48 players down there only for that. And so if you want to get into that one again, that's August 13, 14, 15. It's a 3-day event.
Yep.
Good prize money. And tough one to win that one. It's all race to 8s. So best of 15 all the way through.
Yeah, well, that one's a little bit different to go to Berry.
Yeah.
You're talking the best of the best in Australia.
Yeah.
Race to 8s.
Yeah.
So that frame where you went in off the black, you've still got to find another 7 frames from somewhere.
True.
You're playing a great player in the next round. So that's more like a Grand Slam event, that one.
Oh, it's tough to win that. Yeah. I've been to it a couple of times and haven't had any success down there.
It must be tough ice, man, if you haven't had any success.
Well, these young kids, Phil, you know what they're like. They just want to pot out and smash you all the time. So, but that's all good. It's all part of the game. So, yeah, awesome stuff.
Well, we had a couple of finals in here midweek. We're in the Championship League finals. So we had Reilly that finished 1. He was already in the semi-final, and this week will play. He had to play the winner of the Peter Udich Stacey Vines match. Peter Udich, current champion, and Stacey got him 4-0.
Wow.
And we'll talk about the state snooker in a minute, but Stacey is a class player, man. I expected the bunt to push him a little bit, but Stacey got over the line quite easy. So this week will be Stacey versus Reilly.
Yeah.
And in the other final we had...
Who's your tip there, Phil?
Stacey.
Whoa. Ray, what are you going to do about that?
Well, put me on the line. I think Stacey's the favourite for the state snooker.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
The other match was Tanarag versus Craig Hess.
Yeah.
Topsy-turvy match. Craig won the first. Tanarag wins the next 2. Craig wins the next 2 to go 3-2 up. Then Tanarag won the last 2 to get over the line in a fantastic match. So Tanarag goes through and he'll play Peter Udich in a knockout match. And we've also got the semi-finals of it's effectively the quarterfinals of the plate, where Lyndall's playing Sujith and Guy Taylor is playing Craig Hess.
Okay.
So that's all happening this Thursday night. Yeah, so the good thing about them players, Iceman, in the last few years, obviously James and Mikey changed all that making the final last year, but them guys playing in them championship matches, they just have a match every single week leading up to the finals in state snooker.
Yeah.
And the previous year was Tab Abiak and Ray Foley in the final of the snooker, and they were the 2 finalists in the championship league. And they played for like 18 weeks, and then they got finals going right up to the state snooker.
Yeah.
So as you know, we've got the state snooker in 2 weeks' time, and that's why I have Stacey as my favourite.
So you're telling me a pool player in the over 50s category is favourite to win the state snooker?
Well, a little birdie told me this morning that James Delaminty was playing, so
Really?
If that's true, he could throw a cat amongst the pigeons. But Iceman, where would you have Mark Selby in World Snooker? Top 2?
Yeah.
Isn't he a 2-shot pool player?
Yeah.
So what's the deal there, Iceman?
Well, I don't know. He's not over 50.
No, he's probably close to it, Iceman.
Nowhere near it.
Well,
Come on, get it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan's close to 50. You won't want to mess with him. Well, I wouldn't want to mess with you at 8 balls, so what are you talking about? You and Stacey are the best 2 8-ballers in the state.
How do you figure that?
Well, the youngsters can't beat you.
I think, Mikey won the state singles.
Nah, he's getting old too.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure.
Probably gloating over the Italians winning today as well.
Well, I've got a message from him. Forza Italia.
It's not funny.
Yes.
No. I tell you what, Iceman, I was out for tea this week, and Alan Clark walked in the door and came over and said, "Hey Phil, how you going? Watch you and Alec every Monday morning. So positive out of this show that we do, Alex, is more people talk to me about this than actually playing snooker pool all night. Robbie Hawala,
yeah.
you were talking about players coming back. He spoke to me about it.
Yeah.
So the positive is that, Alec, we are still getting a message across to lots of people. And they can still make fun of me, Iceman, just like you.
They just want to see you play in the tournament, Phil.
Yeah, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play in the States next.
Well, there you go, boys.
You did ask the question.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come down to Snooker SA. We'll get the time and the schedule so you can come down and have a look at Phil, and that'll be awesome.
Well, crash and burn anyway.
I might get you on Facebook Live, Phil, and get you out there.
All right, I'll see what I can do for you.
All right, no worries.
Well, I think that's enough for me now.
Oh yeah.
Well, Iceman, it's always a pleasure seeing you every week. I always look forward just to chatting with you. So,
it's good fun.
Well done on winning your comp last week. Well done to everyone that won.
Cheers, guys. Well
Ash
done.
Barty and the Italian soccer team.
Yeah.
And we'll have a chat next week and discuss the new Berry champion.
Well, absolutely.
Anyway, Alec,
thanks, Phil.
all the best.
Go on,
See
you
you
mate.
next week.
See ya.